What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today I'm playing a 3-deck versus 3-deck Conquest versus Little Dark Fury. He is a Pokemon TCG YouTuber, much like myself, and if you are not already subscribed to his YouTube channel, you should go do so. His name is exactly as it appears right here on PTCGO, which is perfect timing. My 3 decks are Rillaboom, Box, Pika, and Lucario, Melmetal, Zacian. And I think we're going to start things off here with Pika. Of course, as always, shout out to PotownStore.com, my lovely sponsor, and the best place for you to get PTCGO codes online for reasonable prices, and you can choose from a wide selection of codes as well. Code Celio for 5% off over there. Here we go, game 1 versus LDF. Okay, so I'm starting off with Pika here, going first. And I'm not much of a Pika player, as many of you may know that watch my channel regularly. But I wanted to try to get a bit of a more diverse lineup of decks for this one. Play some decks that I don't usually play, and also staying with my favorite, Luke Metalization in here. So it looks like we're playing against a Malamar variant. I do think we'll start off with ditching Lightning and Reset Stamp with Radar, and we'll get Pika and Dedenne. And we'll go ahead and bench the Pika. Attach Energy, bench Fion. I'm doing all this while I decide if I want to dead a change here, if it's necessary or not. I feel like it might not be necessary. I can just wait till next turn. Yeah, I think I'll just hold on to it. We got our energy attachment. That's really all we need. Either Quick Ball or Volkner here, both very good options. Volkner can get us a Lightning and a Quick Ball, so basically grab a Lightning, Quick Ball it away for Coco Prism, and then play our Dedenne down. I think I rather like that option, so we're going to take the Volkner. And then pass it on over. Alright, so we got Jirachi coming down and a Quick Ball. Looks like it's gonna be Spell Tag Malamar due to the Jirachi. Or it could be a Mewtwo Malamar deck with Jirachi. I guess we'll see very soon. And it is indeed a Mewtwo Malamar deck with Jirachi in it. So it looks like we're playing against Mewtwo Malamar first here. And if you're new to the whole Conquest match, I did do a 5-deck v 5-deck Conquest with the Sableyes just a little less than a week ago, I guess, at the time you're seeing this. And it's just going to be passed over to me. But basically, here today, myself and LDF have brought 3 decks each. And the first one to win with all 3 decks wins the match. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think we're going to go with the same plan. They have a great catcher in hand, we know that. But they weren't really able to do anything else there. Coco Prism in the deck, that's great, and Thunder Mountain Prism is also in the deck, so that's really all we could ever ask for and more. Quick Ball away the Lightning. That's a second Lightning into the discard pile, and we'll grab our Coco Prism. So that was a rather lackluster turn there from our opponent to start things off. We'll bench Cocoa Prism, bench Marshadow, play down Electro Power, and we're gonna go ahead and Dedenne here. Okay, got a lot of good stuff to work with here. First, I'm trying to decide if I want to Radar. So Radar for another Pika or for an Alolan Raichu tag team are both really good options. I could also just swing with a Jirachi here. Swing with Zapdos. Sorry, my bad. Definitely not swinging with a Jirachi today, but swing with a Zapdos into the Jirachi. I think we'll Stellar Wish and see what we're working with before we decide on that. We got Stadium Nav, which if we wanted to grab Thunder Mountain, we could definitely do so. I think we're going to go ahead and Whirlpool Suction before we do anything else. See what our opponent chooses to do. Gonna feed us the Inkay, so this is looking really good for us here. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go ahead and forego the Zapdos. We're gonna ditch Zapdos and I guess we'll ditch Zapdos and the Electro Power. Not sure if that was the correct decision there. And we'll go ahead and get these two. Played on Raichu. Dance of Ancients. Go ahead and Stadium Nav, see if we get the Thunder Mountain. We do. We'll just grab both of these for now. Alright, so we can attack with Full Blitz for just the 2 energy, so that means we can attach 2 energy here. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll attach here for turn. Go ahead, bench the Zeraora, switch into Pika, play down our Thunder Mountain, and Full Blitz. Get 3 energy over here to the Alolan Raichu. Maybe I should have just put 2 energy onto the Raichu, because of course we do know they have a great catcher in hand. So maybe I shouldn't have went all in on the Raichu. That could have been a misplay. We'll have to see how it plays out. Like I said, I'm not new to Pika-ROM, but it's definitely one of my lesser played decks. I'm usually most of my Pika-ROM testing is usually against Pika-ROM and not with it. Okay, so this hand is disgusting. This hand is just absolutely dirty. I almost feel bad. Shout out to Arlo Neal for giving me this list, by the way. I changed just a couple cards, but this this has worked out really well. Okay, Horror House, so I can't play any cards, and this Dedenne GX is stuck up there, which is definitely good for him, because if Dedenne GX was not stuck up there, I'd be great catching up Mewtwo, or if it was in the active, just knocking it out with Alolan Raichu's Lightning Ride. So, let's see here. Do we want to get rid of something with Viridian? Yeah, because we don't want all of these trainers in our hand if they poltergeist us next turn, so we'll definitely do this. And then we'll get rid of that, because they're having a hard time finding cards, so maybe if we can stop them from finding energy, that might help. So 5 cards in hand, 4 are trainers, so he could poltergeist the Dedenne. But yeah, just a super clunky start for LDF's Mewtwo Malamar here. See a Cynthia Caitlyn. It's kind of why I prefer the no Jirachis in this deck and just play 3 Dedennes and try to draw with the Dedenne change like every turn. It's the kind of deck where you just have to draw really well turn 1 and then you're fine for the rest of the game. So I'd rather just try to draw everything I need than go for a conservative setup with the deck. But he is actually getting there. So we've got a Malamar up. Got the Jirachi into the active. So maybe, yeah, Tag Purge could definitely happen this turn. Now, of course, I can Tandem Shock when being Tag Purged. Or I could just Plasma Fist for 160 if I can get one more energy switch. So I think I'll be going for that. Okay, so we're going to attach that there. We're going to Quick Ball. Dedenne. I would like to attack with Coco V here. It's a better attacker than Zeraora, but I need to draw cards and attack, not just one or the other. So we're going to retreat into Zeraora. Energy switch from here to here. Big Charm here. I'm realizing now this was a misplay because my Thunder Mountain's down. I don't know why I was still thinking Thunder Mountain was in the deck. So I have to hit my other 2 energy switch off of this. Easy. Easy. Okay, so we got one more energy switch. But yeah, that was not the best play I could have made. What I guess I could do is energy switch from here to here. So yeah, I'm basically fixing my misplays here, which really sucks that I have to waste cards to fix a misplay. Oh crap, I misplayed again. I didn't play a supporter that turn. Well, let's get all the kinks out. Game 1, I guess. I basically drew into the juice that I needed. And, I was thinking I played a research to get these cards, but I played a Dedenne to get these cards. So first game of the day, definitely showing some dust here. That was terrible. Don't do this at home. How many switch are they down? Just 1. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'll Static Shock into them. I don't even know if I play this Vulcaner now. I think I just hold on to it till next turn because I don't even know what else I could realistically do with it that's very good. So yeah, we're just gonna Static Shock for 80. Whew, wow, this was quite a demonstration of my skills that turn. Yeah, so I was in such a commanding position there, and I had this Vulcaner in my hand, thinking I already played a supporter, so let's just play out an energy switch and play into the Dedenne, and no, I was actually fine. So now I misplayed like 3 separate times there, completely through the game potentially. We'll have to see what I can do. We got a radar. We'll get these two. And I'm going to Stellar Wish before the Dedenne because I'm going to use that switch that's in my hand. So Stellar Wish into Research or Quick Ball. I don't want to grab Research. Or do I want to grab Research and use that instead of the Dedenne? That might be fine. Because I can't Dedenne and Research, I can only Research. Let me see. And I have Volkner in my deck still, so I think I'll Dedenne and hope to hit into the Volkner. Yeah, we'll take the Quick Ball to Thin. And we're still going to go with the Dedenne, though. So we do have Energy Switch, but we don't have another Electro Power, so this is just getting better and better. Just keeps getting better. I don't want to get rid of that Coco. So let's switch into Zeraora, of course, and we'll Dedenne for 6 cards. I really just tossed this one in the gutter. We have Great Catcher, which is great. We can bring up the Denny, but do we really want to knock out a 2-prizer? What we want to do is knock out 2 3-prizers, but we've put ourselves in such a terrible position here with those misplays. We have the free retreat here because of Thunderclap Zone. I can only do 150 with Lightning Ride GX because I'm out of Electro Powers. What I could do is bring up this Mewtwo and hit it and paralyze, but they can probably just switch out of that, so that seems like a waste. I could Plasma Fist this one, but that's only for 240 because I don't have any more Electro Powers. Or I could bring up this Dedenne and hit it with Tandem Shock. Okay, and potentially get the Electro Power to take out this Mewtwo, but then I'm not sure where that really gets me. It's all very confusing. And just very, very frustrating that I misplayed that hard earlier on. I think I'm going to use this Volkner, just make sure I'm not missing anything. And I'm not. I actually don't want to take anything, I think, because of decking out. Maybe I just take the Lightning Energy. I think Lightning Energy is fine to take. And I don't want to give my opponent a free 2 prizes, because then they can just finish the game by sniping a Dedenne. So, yeah, just very, very rough. I made such hard plays there that one turn. I could Lightning Ride the Dedenne into Jirachi. Then they knock out Jirachi with Tag Purge. Maybe I draw into my last Electro Power. And then I can knock them out with Zeraora. And then I basically have no hand. Or I could just go for the Tandem Shock here. But that also seems really, really bad. I think we'll go ahead and do this. I think I have to hit them with the Tandem Shock here and not the Lightning Ride. Not the Lightning Ride. So we'll attach here, correct? Or do we not because of Marnie? No, we're not afraid of Marnie right now. We'll do this in Tandem Shock. This got so wonky. I was doing so well. My deck was running so well. And the deck never stopped running well. I just lost my mind for a few minutes. I basically became unable to play this game. So I think their plan is just gonna be snipe at the Dene and then snipe at the Dene. Okay, stamp us, and we don't care because we didn't get what we wanted anyway. And then tag purge 120. Okay, so they're not going to snipe at the Dene here. But we are out of our gust. If we hit them for 160 with Zera Aura, that forces them to do something. Yeah, this forces them to do something. Malolana, never mind. It does not force them to do anything at all. That's pretty good. If they snipe now, they are set. They are good to go. They also have Ultra Necrozma here. Oh wait, yeah. If they knock us out, we win the game. If they knock us out with Ultra Necrozma, we win. So let's see if we can balance out a misplay with a misplay here. They have Switch in their hand, which they're Venom Shotting. They're Venom Shotting the Raichu, right? Obviously, because they can do that too. Yeah. So I think that's game over. Yeah, I think that's GG's. I didn't think of Malolana. I actually thought I had them there. Yet again. And then, Malolana. Yeah, it really do be like that sometimes. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop this one up. Somehow I threw that game. That was, terrible. But I guess I'll be going first next game. I think I will just run it back with Pika again. Yeah, so that was rough. I gotta win with Pika now. Oh, I think he queued up the same deck twice. Yeah. Alright, game 2. Running it back with Pika, seeing if I can play a little better this time. And double Misdreavus. I actually think this one might be Roxy Chomp, which is going to be interesting for sure. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a Pika. We want a Pika or a Jirachi? We'll get a Jirachi. Okay, because this is what I think we're going to do. We're just going to get a Dedenne here. Dede for 6. And we got some pretty good stuff here. I don't necessarily want to discard a lot of this with Radar, so I think I'm going to Stellar Wish and see what I'm getting here. We get another Radar, so I'm actually just going to take that to use as fodder. So we're going to Radar away a Radar. And we need the Quick Ball. I guess we're getting rid of Coco V. Sorry, Coco V. And we're going to grab Pika and Dedenne. Raichu is prized. So Dedenne for next turn if they don't, you know, pop their Mismagiuses, which they definitely may do. So we could consider quick balling a power away to get Coco on the board now before any shenanigans happen, but I think I'll just hold my hand like this. Okay, so the standard here, I've set the bar very low with last game's mishaps. Just completely forgetting that I had not played a supporter and throwing the game away on that turn. So getting rid of Karate Belt and Aurora Energy. Getting another Karate Belt, Weakness Guard Energy, and Power Plant. And just pass. Okay, so not a great start from our opponent here. I think we'll start this off with a Volkner for Stadium Nav. And let's see if, yeah, Thunder Mountain's in there. So we'll get Stadium Nav, Lightning. And even if we weren't top decking Volkner into the Stadium Nav, we had Quick Ball for Reset Hole. Heads. Grab the Thunder Mountain. We'll attach this here. And let's see. Let's see what we can Stellar Wish into. Basically, we just need to find a switch here. Do I want any of this? I'm gonna Quick Ball. Coco Dene. No, I don't want any of that. Possibly should have held on to the Stellar Wish until after the Dene. But if I got a switch there, I wouldn't have to go Quick Ball on the Dene. I could just hold on to my Electro Powers and stuff. But because I did not get a switch off the Stellar Wish, looks like I'm going to have to do this. There's one in there, so I'll just put a second one in there. We'll get the Coco. Play down Coco. I guess we're powering. That A change for 6. Okay. Still no switches. No skateboard. Definitely disappointing. We're just gonna go ahead and attach return. Do I want a Big Charm here, or do I want to save it for one of the beefier Pokemon? Well, Raichu's the prizes. We don't know when we're using that, so I'll put Big Charm here. And looks like it's just going to be a pass from there. It wouldn't be a conquest for me if I didn't throw a game, so got that out of the way quick. Here is another power plant of the secret rare variety, and just a pass. So yeah, my opponent's not drawing very well here, unfortunately. We have a chaotic swell, which is nice. I would rather not research away these energy switches, just like I didn't want to Dedenne change away the double powers last time. So we're going to do the Stellar Wish before supporter, and luckily we do get a Volkner here, so we can grab a board and lightning energy. And we could actually just Thunderous Assault here. I'm not really sure how bad that would be. Probably safer to just go ahead and full blitz. I just don't know if I want to put energy on the active, if I want to put energy anywhere. We could put one on Zapdos, I guess. We have double energy switch. We'll put the Chaotic Swell out now to bump their plant, make them have to waste another one, so that's 2 more turns without plant for us. We will go ahead and retreat and full blitz it up. So I could do a couple things. I could put just like 1 energy on the active. I think I'll do that. I'll put 1 energy on the active, because then even if things go bad, I can still set up a new one with the Coco Prism and energy switches. So we'll put 1 on the active to not waste too much energy in the event that something goes terribly wrong here. And it's just a pass, so my opponent dead drew there, unfortunately, with standard Roxy Chomp. And, I didn't throw that one away, so that feels good. Alright, he's gonna go first this time. So I am... my Pika's down. We're gonna go with Rillaboom next. And he's gonna go first. Okay, so we got Rillaboom V as a starter Pokemon, which is new tin promo, and I believe it will also be coming out in Rebel Clash. I could be mistaken. Sometimes I get the tin promo stuff wrong. But a pretty decent hand here. We're definitely going to want to get a Grookey down. We're probably going to want a Grookey and an Eggrow. So I think we'll quick ball away a Rillaboom here as well. Did a Rowlet Exeggutor, a Alolan Exeggutor, the big tree boy. We'll bench, and where do I want to put my grass energy? It's probably fine here, because Woodhammer does need extra attachments later on in the game, and then I'm just gonna pass. This deck really doesn't do much turn 1 except get down a Grookey. I love this artwork. I have never really appreciated that one. Okay, so definitely looking better right off the bat already for my opponent here. LDF is bringing Roxy Chomp again, Psychic Energy, and Green's Exploration. So I wasn't even aware that this was a Green's build. I guess it makes sense to be a Green's build, but I wasn't really sure how he was building it since this deck has become very rogue and standard. Or it necessarily doesn't have to be Roxy Chomp then. It might just be Chomp. Yeah, so I think I was incorrect calling it Roxy Chomp earlier. I was assuming. So I get to take a prize card, and then I probably get to get stamped or something eventually. Karate Belt. And Linear Attack on my poor unsuspecting Rowlet and Alolan Exeggutor tag team Pokemon. Yeah, so we're gonna want to get a different Rowlet down because of that. How good is Acrobike here? Like, is there anything I even want to see? I just want to get down a new Eggrow and switch. So yeah, if I saw a switch, that'd be sick. So I guess we'll quick ball away this grass energy. Have I already gotten rid of grass? No. Okay, so I don't feel bad about that. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this grass energy. Get a new Eggrow. And then Acrobike and then Marnie. So... getting rid of another grass energy, but I don't want to get rid of my Shaman Prism because that goes directly to the Lost Zone. So we're gonna do this. And let's see if we see a switch. I am playing 4. No switch today. Okay. And also no Thwacky. Thwacky would have been nice. I also like saying Thwacky, so I'm going to take advantage of this chance. Let's see here. Big Charm. Does Big Charm help us? I'm not sure how they're applying damage, though, if this doesn't include Roxy's. I am in a pickle of a situation here, it would seem. I think I'm going to attach here and just thin out my deck a little with Forest Feast. So Venusaur, Snivy. I mean, I could use the GX attack to heal everything if that came up. I do have 3 Thwackies in there, and I prized 1 switch. I think the safest play might just be put down a Grookey. That is a full bench, but then they also have Power Plant out, so I might not be able to use the Dene anyway if I drew into it. So we'll just thin out the deck by 1 and bench a second Grookey in case anything poor were to happen to this unsuspecting Grookey on the bench. I'm not really sure if I need 2 of those, but we'll see what happens here. It sucks that I couldn't get the super growth on turn 2. Turn 3 super growth sounds absolutely hard, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back from that. So this deck is really showing itself off here much better than last time with the double mischievous start and just kind of draw pass, draw pass. And we're going to have another linear attack setting up damage on this egg Ral, Alone Executor, Rowlet, whatever you want to call it. So this does 240. If I put on a big charm, that probably helps it survive, or at least we could hope. Yeah, we're going to hope big charm can help us out here. I would really love to Marnie them again, because I think Marnie hurts Green's deck so much. We're going to go ahead and grab this. Attach it to this one. And then Marnie and try for the switch again. And we got the switch this time. We also have a Malolana to use next turn, which is cool. No Thwacky, but we're going to just actually evolve it with super growth anyway. We got 2 switches this time, so it makes up for no switches last turn, I guess. So Thwacky onto the Grookey, and then we're going to evolve all Thwacky into the pre-release promo Rillaboom. And I can start accelerating energy now. So Rillaboom, Rillaboom V, what it's really great for is one-shotting a Zacian V with the 220 clean. If it doesn't have a frying pan on it, of course. But here, these Tina Chomps have 270 HP, so it's not helping us much there. Mysterious Message putting us down another prize card. So 4 to 6 now, but of course they're deciding when we take prize cards. And another switch, so no switches prized anymore. And Guzma and Hala tag team. Aurora Energy Power Plant. Just making sure we are always planted. Our powers are always on the ground. And Calamitous Slash here for 240. Putting us up to 280. We have options of Malolana and Switch here. I think Malolana does work out for us because then they can't just linear attack it to knock it out and take 3 prizes, which would be terrible. So I think Malolana is the move. And I'm just going to get rid of the Dene. And I don't know if I want to get rid of an energy attachment because... How much would I need to one-shot this? I would need 9 energy on board, so that's 4, 6... that could happen. I think I get rid of a switch. Because I have another switch in hand. I'm switching already for this turn. Yeah, that's fine. So we're healing this, and we're putting out this Rowleg. And then we're going to voltage beat 2 onto the board. And then we're going to attach to this one. And I'm not going to acrobike or anything. And then we're just going to Calming Hurricane and also heal the active, which is pretty important. Yeah, the healing 30 works out beautifully for us there. I also have to be careful about where I put energy because of GGN. So like if I was going for a tropical hour and I had 6 energy on this, you could just discard all of those energies. But it is pretty hard to get up to a double GG end, but still just 1 GG end is pretty devastating. So, weakness guard energy to the benched one. And, looks like my opponent has some decisions to make. Oh, here's a GG end on the active Raleg. I guess, LDF realized that this was gonna be a problem to take care of. Especially with the tropical hour attack. Yeah, tropical hour would definitely be an issue for him. So here, I think the move is... See, the wood hammer is an issue because it damages itself. I've got myself into a pickle. I find myself saying that a lot with this deck, it seems. Let's go ahead and voltage beat our last 2 energy out. Okay. And then we'll acrobike. Ordinary Rod's pretty good. That's a good draw. We want to get energy back. So we're going to go ahead and... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 in there. Okay, so we have either 1 or 2 energy prize. I forget if I'm playing 12 or 13. But I believe we're okay to attach here. And we'll go ahead and Ordinary Rod, we're going to do both. I will put that and that back into the deck, and then I'm also going to put 2 grass energy into the deck. So, Calming Hurricane taking a knockout here. And then they'll also take a 3 prize knockout. We go down to 1 prize, so a stamp here could definitely happen. So I am playing 13 energy. We draw into 2. There's 6 on the board. I just shuffled 2 and that's 8. Yeah, so 13 grass energies. There's a stamp to 1. And we get a Grookey. Sorry, little guy. I've already got Rillaboom out here. Oh, and they are playing Roxy, it would seem. But just Mysterious Treasure and hit the bench for 40. Oh, they don't. Do they not have enough energy for Calamitous Slash? No, they have enough energy for Calamitous Slash. I'm so confused. Wait, I must be missing something. It's Counter Gain, not Karate Belt. That's... Oh, wow, that sucks. That's the problem. Okay, well, Marnie, we might just be able to win here. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. You know, we can just take the win right here. Flower Storm for knockout. Alrighty. Wow. I didn't even realize the counter gain instead of Karate Belt mattered so much there. That's really rough. Okay, so we've got a win with Pika and Rillaboom, and LDF has got a win with Mewtwo Malamar. Okay. So we're on to Locometal. And LFD's going first. LFD. LDF. I've been calling him LFD probably the whole video. And it's Little Fury Dark. Leave it in the comments below if you caught that before I pointed it out. No, I would not like to go first. It's always a habit that I click that by accident. So we're going in with Zacian v Lucametal Tag Team GX. Probably, if not my favorite, then one of my favorite decks of the Sword and Shield format. So our opponent, it looks like, is coming in with that Roxy Chomp deck again, determined to take a win with it. And, okay, so we get a turn here without them doing any Magius shenanigans. We're gonna go ahead and Quick Ball away Metal Energy. For a Jirachi. And I'm also going to Quick Ball a Custom Catcher because I really don't think we'll ever need Custom Catcher. They usually just have a tag team active with this deck. And we're going to grab a... I think I'm going to grab a Luke Metal here. Because turn 1 Full Metal Wall GX for 2 energy could really put them behind. Now the thing here is, do I want to research and then Stellar Wish, or do I want to Stellar Wish and see what I can get because of this switch in my hand? Yeah, if I could get a Metal Saucer off the top, whew, that would be insane. Or I could just Primate Wisdom to switch to the top, which is probably the much safer play unless this goes wrong and I get something I don't want to get rid of, but we're all good. It's just a Jirachi. I'll bench that and then research. So yeah, much better. Oh, this is great. This is very good. So we're gonna go ahead and Metal Saucer to this, and then we'll go ahead and attach. I didn't even Stellar Wish yet, which I should have definitely done first, but I was just excited to see the energy at Metal Saucer. The only thing that could go 1 second. The only thing that could go better here is if I Acro Bike and get to discard a Metal Energy with it. I do not. I'm already down 1 Custom Catcher, so I'll just go down 2 Custom Catcher. I'll save this for the Zacian, this Metal Frying Pan, so we'll bench the Zacian Metal Frying Pan to it, and go ahead and Full Metal Wall GX-Aru. So a pretty good turn here, and they've got Green's Exploration here. We'll have to see what they can do. They could go into a turn 1. I know they can't go turn 1 GGN because they don't have. Did they attach return? Move the Karate Belt. No, they didn't attach return. They had to attach retreat the Mischievous turn 1. So this time they have the Karate Belt. They can't GG end turn 1. Knock that out, give us a prize card. So if they did get an attachment turn 1 and could go GG end. Ooh, okay, this is not looking good for my opponent here. We're gonna go ahead and Primate Wisdom the Absol to the top. I think we have to go ahead and take this opportunity to Dedenne before we can no longer do it. Because of course he's playing a lot of power plants. Saucer to the Zacian V and Deden. And I'm gonna go ahead and attach here and Steel Fist for 50. So unfortunately it's looking like we've got this one wrapped up from the get-go here. And here comes a Roxy. Let's see what he can make out of the Roxy. 2 damage counters everywhere, of course, with that. Power plant bumping the Chaotic Swell, but they both get bumped. So I could still use abilities if I wanted to next turn, but I really don't think I'll have other GX abilities to use. We got a Tag Hall, grabbing Guzmahala, and another Chomp. Another Chompy. So maybe this game isn't over. Maybe I was incorrect. But the Full Metal Wall GX just really hurts. And I did just realize I made a mistake talking about the turn 1 play. They didn't have to attach retreat. I actually Full Metal Wall GX'd them to purposely get rid of that Psychic Energy, and then it completely escaped my mind. So that's why they were missing a Psychic Energy. And now they just have no more energy attachments since then, which really is unfortunate for them. So if we just get a switch, we can go ahead and knock out this active one with Zacian. I'm gonna put a Crushing Hammer on top because I don't want to get rid of them. We have an escape board. We could hard retreat the Luke Metal, but I'd rather try not to. So I'm going to do this and then Professor's Research. And we do get a switch, so we'll switch into Rachi, Stellar Wish. Malolana seems okay, so we'll grab Malolana. And then retreat knockout. And this one is looking like it's in the bag. So yeah, that was pretty funny. I Full Metal Wall GX and then immediately was like, well, my opponent missed energy attachment turn 1. What are you gonna do? And yeah, so I was that was something else. Lure Ball for the triple heads. If only could have had some of that luck earlier on, things might have been a little different. So yeah, 20 more everywhere. So really, if he just wasn't whiffing energy attachments, I think things would be so much better. So there's an energy down now, but if I can just continuously apply damage. So here's a linear attack to a Jirachi, taking a oh, not taking a prize because of the Full Metal Wall GX, right? All my metal Pokemon, not just the ones in the active. So just applying 10 damage to the bench Jirachi is very, very rough there. Full Metal Wall GX seems like it's almost shutting down this deck. Well, Acrobike into a Metal Energy in case we have to manually retreat. I kind of want to attach it there, but I think it's better here because we're going to manually retreat and swing for 150. And then Marnie that huge hand down into just 4 cards, which really, really hurts Green's decks. If we get this Crushing Hammerheads, I think that's the nail in the coffin. So let's see what we can do. And it's tails, so no nails, no coffins yet. We'll Primate Wisdom, see what's on top. It's just a silly old custom catcher that we're not even using, so we're going to retreat into this, and we're going to go ahead and swing with Heavy Impact. And now I'm not really sure if their deck is capable from coming back from this. So of course they can GG end the active, but then I just have to hit a Metal Saucer and attach for the game. I imagine a Duskstone and Reset Stamp is going to happen here. Switch and Reset Stamp. So other Duskstones might be prized. And just Reset Stamp, switch. What do my gust effects look like here? I still have Great Catcher and I still have double customs. So we're definitely going to go ahead and switch into this. And no reason not to throw a pan down. And then we'll Marnie into one singular custom catcher. And then we're going to go ahead and Stellar Wish into a Bike, which helps us dig even further for a Great Catcher or the second custom catcher, or technically the 4th custom catcher. Acrobike into none of the above. And one last try, we'll go ahead and Primate Wisdom, a Research to the top. And what do you know, it's a Malolana. We'll go ahead and try Crushing Hammer. We get a Tails again. Of course, we could Stellar Wish into Jirachi. We could have done that before putting that Research on top. So that's a misplay there. I could have... I know it's not, because I wouldn't have done that if I was going to draw into the switch, or draw into the custom catcher and win the game. So we'll just Stellar Wish here as well. There's the custom catcher, but now we don't have a switch to switch into an attacker, so we're just not going to do anything with that, and we're going to Intrepid Sword. Into 2 Metal Energy. Mysterious Message. So I've got 2 fully set up Pokemon here. They can't, no way can they double GG end us. Like super duper GG end us, right? They would need 3 extra. I guess what they could possibly do is like knock out multiple Jirachis in one turn with Roxy's. But the problem is, regardless of what I bring up, they don't knock it out as well. And I'm trying to remember if I've seen a Mallow and Lana from this deck yet. I'll tell you what, he's definitely putting up a hell of a fight here. I thought it was going to be over much quicker, but he's actually making it quite close. And Tag Call for just another Tina Chomp. So, could have Malolana in the hand. There's another Tag Call just to thin it out of the deck. And here's a linear attack. If it's on the Jirachi, I just win by attacking. So I think it's going to be on something else. There's 40 on the Dedenne. He's definitely playing to all of his outs here. let's see what I can do. I have a pretty thin deck, and there's the Malolana. So it does look like that's going to be GG into the Zacian V and Brave Blade for game. So I did win the Conquest there in 4 games. I won a deck with Pika, or I won a game with Pika, Rillaboom, and Luke Metal. Okay, so yeah, we were just talking about how the Marnie affected his hand in the Greens deck. His last deck was Chinchino Persian that we did not get to see. So yeah, that was Rillaboom, Lucametal, Pika versus Roxy, Chomp, Chinchino, and Chomp, Chinchino, and Mewtwo Malamar. So make sure you go subscribe to Little Dark Fury. And I said YouTube. I said YouTube by mistake. And Pokemon doesn't like it if you say YouTube in the messages. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe to Little Dark Fury on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description below. That's LDF, not LFD. And that was a very fun conquest with Little Dark Fury. Unfortunately, I messed up so badly in that game 1. But yeah, we ended the conquest at 3-1. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out my sponsor, PotownStore.com. Code Celio 5% off there. Make sure you go get some PTCGO codes. They've got the Rillaboom V code if you're interested in trying that out in your own Rillaboom deck. So shout out to them actually for supplying me with this code. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.